Downstream. And what do I mean by live downstream? Because what happens is, more often than not, to say, is we as people tend to think everything we need and everything that we desire to have in our lives and to be is all upstream. Everyone thinks that the gold, the silver lining is all upstream. So, one thing I'm going to ask you right now is, have you ever paddled a boat, a canoe, a raft, a boat of any kind? Have you ever paddled it? And if you look at the flow of the stream, is it harder to go upstream or is it easier to go downstream? Anyone who's paddled a boat knows it's always easier to go with the flow of the water. This water is very powerful. Excuse me. And when you are focused on what's downstream, aren't you going to be able to beat the rapids easier? You're going to have the trail be easier. And everything's going to come into a frame of mind easier if you're going with the flow. This is all part of upstream, downstream. And one thing I'm going to teach you here today is the good stuff is not upstream. Because you know what? You can, hold on a second. You can have all the systems, all the strategies. Excuse me. You can know everything there is to know about what you're doing and what you need to do. You can have all the skills. But if you're still fighting the stream, if you're still fighting the flow, and you're fighting to go upstream, then you're going to have a long, hard battle no matter which way you go. So going downstream is actually the path of least resistance. And when we follow the path of least resistance, aren't we into alignment with what we want? Aren't we more in with alignment with who we are? Think about it. Aren't we in alignment when we're going with the flow? Makes a lot of sense when you look at it that way. Because you know what? People can give you the systems. They can give you the strategies. They can give you the money. The thing is, are you going to use it? Are you going to keep it? Usually not. It will go away just as fast as it came. Unless you're willing to invest yourself into what it is you're growing to be. So be yourself. Be who you are. And more importantly, be who you are becoming. As we each and every one of us grows throughout our lifespan, we do not stay the same person that we were. I know for a fact I am not the same person I was a year ago. I'm not. Just as you are not the same person you were a year ago. So as you grow and as you prosper as you grow, hopefully you're prospering with your growth. If you're not, then let's take a look at your upstream downstream method, because you may be going upstream. You may be battling the current. You may be battling against what it is you're wanting you to become. So when you do this and you're looking at you're looking at who you're becoming, you're looking at all these different areas of your life that are so amazing, know that who you are becoming is actually the person that you are cultivating. And I mean that literally. You are cultivating who you are. Because in order to have new growth, now we're going to talk a little bit about new growth. Whenever there is new growth, what has to happen is what? You pluck away the old. You demolish the old. You prune away the old. You remove the old in order to make room for the new. So when you do that, when you can make room for the new by plucking away the old, you will see the you who you are creating emerge from the shallows, emerge into light. You will see, sorry, my nose itches. You will see the old fall away and the new you emerge. So you have to be able to let go of the bad. Because when you become the you who you are wanting to be, you have to let go of the old shell of a you that was there. Why not hold on to the new you who is emerging? Like I said, you can have all the courses, all the systems, all the strategies given to you easily, but what are you going to do with them? What will you do with each step? What will you do to make it good for you? What will you do to grow you? If you're not moving downstream, going with the flow, and being the person who you are creating, and I don't mean you have to give of yourself for every little thing. When people work for what they get, they're more likely to grow and to become better. If people are just given a handout constantly, what happens? They expect that handout to keep coming and coming and coming. But when you are given a hand up where you are learning and you're growing and you're prospering in all you're doing, isn't that even better to have going downstream? And I think that is actually the best scenario I can think of to grow and to prosper and to live and love and work online. Because, like I said, learn the skills, learn the systems, learn the strategies, but paddle downstream. Don't push yourself to paddle upstream. Yes, you're going to work hard. Yes, you're going to work long hours. Yes, you're going to work numerous different systems and strategies until you find the niche, until you find the groove that fits the you are becoming. Because we all change and we all grow. Our prosperity, our wealth, and our motivation becomes who we are becoming. So use your creative self. Okay? When you do, the old you will fall away faster. Use your courage. Use who you are becoming. The you were, that you is what is served you in the past. That you is who you were then. But who you are now, that is going to take you where you want to go. Because we cannot stay where we were. We have to move forward. We have to keep going. And we have to keep growing. As long as we do, we will grow and prosper and be more successful. So use the systems, use the strategies, use the recruiting tools, use the prospecting tools. These are all skills that will teach you, and you can use these skills anywhere in your marketing career. And if you're working online, you're going to be marketing some form or another. There's going to be marketing involved. So do this and do it all the way. Invest in yourself and be creative, and not just that, be courageous. Have the courage to step out of that fog you're in, paddle your stream, go downstream, stop paddling upstream against everything. There's skills, there's systems, there's strategies. All of these you will use in your marketing career. All of these you will use in your business that you're working at. If you work for someone else, if you work for a brick and mortar place, or even if you're working as a VA online, that's great. You're going to need skills. You're going to need courage to go to the next level. You're going to need consistency. So be that person that is going downstream, that is growing and prospering and becoming who you have set yourself up to be. Let the old you fall away, and let the new you, who is growing, who is successful, who is prosperous, emerge. Okay, I do have a training for you up here. Again, you're in the groove. you're in there, right there. If you're going downstream, you're in alignment with what you need. You're in alignment with where you want to go. Follow the flow of your alignment. I'll talk to you later.